Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Before we get into the video, let me know in the comment section below if you watched that entire game. If you watched that entire game, if you suffered through it, let me know in the comment section below. You deserve a prize. You deserve an award. You deserve something, because I as well sat through that entire game. And man, oh man, was that a hard watch. Let's be honest here, folks. For a professional basketball team to score 58 points is disgusting, no matter who's on the court. No matter who is on the court. If you call yourself a professional basketball player and you're a team full of quote unquote professional basketball players, and you can only manage to score 58 points in a game, then we might need to revisit fundamentals. We might need to revisit technique. We might need to start at the very bottom, because to score 58 points in a game takes some sheer incompetence from the top down. And what I saw today was sheer incompetence from the top down. Part of me wishes that Austin Kelly was the coach of this team tonight and we lost in this fashion, so I can rule out the fact that, definitely not the guy, right? I can just rule that fact out. He's definitely not it. I mean, let's get Stephanie back. I don't even have that out, right? We don't even have that out, folks. For the Indiana Fever to go an entire game where they have not scored more than 20 points, where they have a quarter where they only score 9 points, and to call yourself a professional basketball team is pathetic. To call yourself a professional basketball coach of that team is pathetic. I watched that whole game, and other than Ari McDonald, Aaliyah Boston with a moment here and a moment there, nobody made any type of memorable impact on that game. I don't care what the stats say. I don't care. When we're talking about impact, nobody on that team made impact that game. The coach made no impact. Bonner made no impact. Howard made no impact. Colson made no impact. Mitchell made no impact. Lexi Hull made no impact. Damaris Dantas had her worst game of the season. I'm not out on you, Damaris. It was just the worst game of all season. We got to call a spade here. Aaliyah Boston had a few moments, and Ari McDonald are the only two players that I can sit and I can actually say to you without lying and feeling dirty about myself, saying those two players at least had some type of impact on the game. As for the rest of you, you need to give Kelly Krauskopf back your money. You need to give Amber Cox back your money. And if you don't want to do that, then I don't know what to tell you. Because what I just saw on the court today were players robbing the Indiana Fever blind, collecting a paycheck, clocking in for a game, and clocking out. It looks like nobody practiced at all up into this game. It looks like nobody worked on any type of offensive scheme coming up into this game. It looked like nobody worked on any type of defensive scheme coming into this game. It was 33-33 at halftime. And we scored 25 points over the next 20 minutes of basketball. Somebody in the comment section let me know why that's okay and why we don't need to hold these players, this coach, and the front office accountable for this. Because I have a news flash for everybody. When Kaitlin Clark was healthy, the team still didn't look too good. When Kaitlin Clark was healthy, the team still didn't look too good. The positive is Kaitlin Clark is that much of a fucking G. She is that much of a beast. She is so freaking good. She is so out of this world, transcendent, amazing, that she covered up 99% of these blemishes, 99% of these holes, 99% of these gaps, offensive deficiencies, defensive deficiencies. Kaitlin Clark did her best to cover it all up. Again, I don't care who's on the floor. For a team to score 58 points is unacceptable. To call yourself a professional basketball player and score 58 points is unacceptable. And I don't want to hear this is a new team. I don't want to hear they have to gel. Tell that to the Golden State Valkyries. They have a new team, brand new team. They have a new coach, brand new head coach. Yet they don't look like as much of a group of people that got picked up at the park like we do. Tell that to the Connecticut Sun. They have 70% a new roster. They have a new head coach that's coming from Europe. We have a team full of Hall of Famers, veterans, all-stars, and a head coach that's been in this league for quite some time. Why is this okay? Why did what we watched tonight okay? 9 points in a quarter, 33 points in a half. I don't even remember our worst days like that. Did we have some last year? I'm sure we did. I don't remember it. I know about now. And now, Natasha Howard, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 0 impact. Aaliyah Boston, 7 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston was 3 for 8 in the first half. She goes on to take 1 shot the rest of the game. Aaliyah Boston must have passed on 4 to 5 middies that she was open for, but she would rather pump fake, take it to Brittany Griner and get swatted. She would rather pump fake, take it to Brianna Jones and get swatted. She had a couple good plays, like I said, some impact, nothing noteworthy at all. Sydney Colson, if you would have told me that you didn't even play today, I would have believed you. If you told me that you were out today with injury and you weren't on the court, I would believe you. That's how little impact you had. No impact offensively, no impact defensively, but you did turn the ball over. You did turn the ball over a couple times. Lexi Hull, 0 for 5, 0 for 3, 5 rebounds, 0 points. The one saving grace that Lexi Hull has is that Ryan Howard played like absolute shit today. That Jordan Canada played like absolute trash today. That is the only thing that gives Lexi Hull some grace today. That is the only thing that gives Lexi Hull some grace today, is that she D'd up Ryan Howard the whole entire game. Switched on Jordan Canada occasionally. But as far as the offense is concerned, what did you do? Nothing. DeWanna Bonner, 5 points. Damiris Dantas, 3 points. And like I said, Ari McDonald, 14 points off the bench, 3 for 6, 2 for 5, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Somebody actually gets to the free throw line and makes her free throws. Ari McDonald had impact on this game, and Aaliyah Boston, a little impact. Lexi Hull played some defense on Ryan Howard. I don't care about 10 days. I don't care. How do we get her as soon as possible? Release somebody? Fucking release them. Release them. Brianna Turner, goodbye. What's the point of even having you on the... What's the point? Stephanie White doesn't play you. You've had your time in the league. When I see you on the court, I see nothing. Elise Timpson's an athlete, and I can work with her. And I can get her better. I can groom her to a player that I want to be. That I want her to be. We shot 24 threes. We shot 10 3-pointers in the first quarter. That means over the next 3 quarters, we shot 14 3-pointers. 20% from 3. For the most part, they were contested. 36% from the field. This team played bad. This team played bad. And I really don't want to hear any excuses about it. I really don't. They played bad. How come we have excuses, but the Valkyrie don't have excuses? Like, can somebody make that make sense, please, in the comment section? How come we need time to gel, but the Golden State Valkyrie, they look like a team? They look like they have an offensive plan. They look like they have a direction. They look like they know what they're doing. But us, with all-stars and Hall of Famers, without Kaitlin Clark, they couldn't find their nose if you put it on their face. Without Aaron McDonald, folks, without Aaron McDonald, this team, sheesh, with Kaitlin Clark sitting out, I'm scared to even think what this team would look like. I am scared to even think what this team would look like. I'm sure there's going to be some nice coaches speak. Kelsey Mitchell got a technical because Stephanie White's just doing her arms crossed impression. No, but Stephanie White got a tech for what? What did Stephanie White even get teed up for? She said a potty word. There's no excuses for today's game. I'm not giving them any excuses. The Indiana Fever, they don't pay me. The WNBA, they don't pay me. So if you guys want me to fucking give excuses and make up bullshit and give you the benefit of the doubt, cut me a fucking check. If not, you all played like shit today except for a couple of you. You coached like trash today, especially you. What did you do all offseason? Is there still no offensive structure? Is there no defensive structure? Brianna Jones destroyed our team. How? Brianna Jones got whatever she wanted. Whether it was against AB, against Natasha Howard, she did whatever against Damaris Dantas, she did whatever she wanted to do. Alicia Gray, 23 points. Efficiency monster. This was a bad loss. This was a bad loss. And I other than Aaron McDonald, I'm struggling to find a shining light. So if there's a shining light that doesn't involve let them gel, let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.